Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today we are going to walk through this beautiful home that I did when I got bored one night and needed to clear my head. And I came up with this. I really like it. I did a few things that I don't normally do, and I love that I did them. And I think this home turned out beautifully, if I do say so myself, which I do. So it's true, right? Anyway, just before we get into it, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and leave whatever comments, questions, and suggestions below. So as you can see, we've got the landscaping out here. I've got the flower vine going up here. I had to put something here because this seemed too empty. So I put some creeping vines up there, and I think it worked out pretty good. I didn't want to have bushes all the way around the house, so I wanted to kind of counteract that a little bit with some floral things, and I think it worked out. I don't think it's too bad at all. I really like the front. I think it worked out really nicely. I do have some trees out here. I did embiggen this one and this one back here. This is the normal size, so I made that one bigger. Around side here, I also added a few more creeping vines because I didn't want to just have creeping vines just in one wall. It just seemed odd to have that. So I went ahead and added it there as well. And I also added some back here on this side of the house because this kitchen window made this wall look so weird without a bigger window of some kind. So I had to have creeping vines there for sure because I had to fill up the space somehow. And then, of course, these over here. So as you can see in the backyard, the landscaping is a little different. I watched an old video that I did where I had gravel and that was my landscaping area. And I did something similar to this. Now, I don't know exactly how good this looks. I have the idea, I had the concept. I'm just not good sometimes at making those ideas come to life. So let me know down below if you like it or what you would have done different to make it look a little bit nicer. I did the best I could. I'm not great at landscaping, especially in situations like this, but I definitely wanted to do the gravel and I really like it. Now, I also placed these ground cover pieces here around the walkway. My thought is to make sure that when the Sims go to the pool or they go hang out over here, that they have somewhere to walk specifically. And yes, I forgot to add those. So I added it just now. I was like, wait, something's missing over there. Yeah, that's what it was. So I added that. So you have a nice little lounge area here right by the pool. You got a floaty diving board. You have your water balloon bucket. Over here in the grassy area, this is where the kids store their bikes when they're not using them, hopefully. We've got a yoga mat here just for yoga. We got some balls laid out in the little grassy section because that's really the only grassy section that this family has to play. And the rest of it is, concrete or paved, as you can see. Over on this other side, yes, there is grassy stuff. And yes, you can swing and use the telescope, do some gardening, but this isn't really where you want to throw around the ball or, do your yoga before you get kicked in the head when you're doing the downward dog. So they do yoga over here. Sorry, I say weird things sometimes. Here on the back patio, we've got a beautiful outdoor seating area with some gorgeous chairs. I don't know why, but for some reason, this reminds me of a veranda in Florida where you have breakfast out on the veranda. I don't know. It's weird. My brain sometimes thinks weird things. And then we also have a grill and an outdoor trash can, as well as more wall vines and some wall plants as well. Because again, this window all by itself on this wall just looks so weird. But I did add some wind chimes and a fan with a tiny saucer light in the middle so that there is plenty of light out here at nighttime. So you can have dinner outside if you really want to. And we also have lighting up on the front porch where we have a table that you can play Don't Wake the Llama. And I think you can play other games there as well. And then, of course, our little herbs over here on the porch as well. So that is the exterior. Now, let's go inside. I will warn you, this house is not very cluttered up. They are a very tidy home. They don't like a lot of stuff. But we've got the entryway here with plenty of lighting. You've got your Grange mudroom stuff over here. You put your coats in the closet and whatever else on those shelves. You can hang up your jacket or whatever, and a little basket for, some blankets or, whatever. And you've got some spare shoes just sitting around. You go through this little door or archway, not a doorway, and you're met with a wall. The rest of the house is over there. Through this little door, we have a half bath. I think it turned out pretty cute. All the bathrooms are essentially the same items and whatnot. It's just a different layout in each of them, but all the stuff is fairly the same. So you don't have to worry about that. If we go straight this way, this is our living room. I think it looks so, so cool. I love it. It's kind of a comfortable modern type look, I think. But the curtains, oh my God, the carpet matches the drapes. Yeah, carpet matches the drapes. Anywho, we've got your wonderful cozy kitchen furniture in here and coffee table, end tables. We've got some stuff on the walls. We've got this fireplace here that I have never used. This is the first time I've ever used it because I definitely wanted a fireplace, but I wasn't sure that I wanted like a regular wall fireplace. And then I saw this one. I'm like, oh my God, I could put that in the corner. That'd be perfect. That is like that modern touch that I wanted. I wanted the fireplace, but I also didn't want like a fireplace on the wall under the TV. So there you go. And then you've got some blankets over there, a little plant. You've got a gaming console and whatnot. Now, there isn't a lot on the walls, like I said, so don't get too discouraged. We've got this short hallway. It's not that long, but we've got this short hallway here, and this takes you into the main bedroom. It is a little moody in here, and that is okay. It's your bedroom. You want the lights low so that you can sleep and have a nice, restful night. But we do have, I believe this is from Businesses and Hobbies bed. We've got a rug, finally, the one that matches the bedding like almost perfectly. Nightstand, beautiful swag curtains. We've got a beautiful overhead lighting, hanging lights? No, hanging plants. Got a nice little seating area here as well. Matching chairs, sort of. Kind of matches. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. And then we've got, their dresser over there. We have a seat so that you can put on your shoes or whatever when you're looking in the mirror to dress yourself. Picture up there. And then here they have their own ensuite bathroom. So it's a double sink with a toilet, double mirrors. We've got blinds, tub, and shower with partition. And I think these are from Businesses and Hobbies, the sinks. And all three of these pieces over here are from the Sleek Bathroom Kit, which I love. I love so much. It's so easy to find a pack that you fall in love with and then use it all the time. And it's like, okay, wait, what about the other packs? I have other packs. There's other sinks. There's other toilets. There's other bathrooms, but you never use them. Through here, we have our craft room. This is exactly what it is meant to be, a craft room. So you could do your pottery in here. You've got your kiln. You can also do artwork. So you got everything you need for that. You can tell they've been busy with the paint and the dry clay, maybe? I don't know. Unfinished walls because they were not going to paint this room just to have it turn into a disaster and look even grosser. So they did this. But there's also a vent up top, and that is from the possible fumes from doing pottery or from the paints from painting. You never want to be in an enclosed room for too long. That's just how it is. So I included a ventilation system. I like the idea. I don't know if it's an actual real idea. I mean, I know ventilation systems are real, but I don't think that's a ventilation. I think that's an air conditioner. But for these purposes, it's ventilation. So we leave this room, we take a right, and we have this gorgeous kitchen, dining, coffee bar area. It's so big, and I so love it so much. I really do. There's, again, not a ton going on, but there doesn't need to be. It's a very kept up home, and it's fantastic. It is amazing. We've got the coffee bar over there. We've got some like snack plates in case somebody makes a cake or something and they set it over here. You got your plates right there. Overhead storage, coffee pot, cookies, cranberries and cream, or whatever that's supposed to be, raspberries and cream. Anyway, fork and spoon. Can't forget that. Gotta have it. And we also have the island over here with some cookies in the making, some cereal because they got a little munchy hungry. We've got these up here, which are from two different packs, but the colors match perfectly. And I love that. I wish more kits would do that. I wish they would color match a little better. But that's okay. It's okay. At least in the same kit or the same pack, I wish they would color match better. Anyway, we've got a microwave over there. We've got all the appliances you need. We got a full-on pantry over there as well, and all the cabinets and storage that you could possibly need in a kitchen. That is the back door back there. Here is the twin girls' bedroom or the two girls' bedroom. They love pink. Can you tell? They love pink. This one loves the freezer bunny because she's got them all over her side of the bedroom. And this one is more of a princess girly girl. So she's got a princess and a little girly girl on her side. And then those are, pictures they had when they were babies and they wanted to continue to put them up. And a few projects that they did at school or at home, whichever, sitting on their dresser. They've got a mirror as well as their own personal desk. Now, this is the only desk and the only computer in the whole house. They allowed them to have the computer and everything in their room with the understanding that other people were going to use it. They're not happy about it, but they accept it because they have access to the computer anytime they want. So that's not bad. Oh man, I had a nightlight up there. Where'd it go? Oh, put that back up. Through this door here is a shared bathroom, double sink, toilet, mirrors, bathtub, and shower. Kind of the same layout as the other bathroom, I suppose. If you keep walking through, you go into the teen girls' bedroom. Love this. Love this room so, so, so much. I am in love with this room. I rarely use this wallpaper because it is quite a lot to handle. But with this bed, which I believe is from Businesses and Hobbies, and the wallpaper is from Love Struck, I believe, it is a perfect, perfect match. And I adore it. I love it. It's great. That's from the Secret Sanctuary kit. And then, of course, the bench and the chair are from Businesses and Hobbies. But see, she loves these classic women. So she decided that she was going to make them a focus in her room. So she's got lights around them, and her favorite lovely lady, Miss Audrey Hepburn, she's got curtains around her, and I love how it turned out. I honestly have to say myself, I love how that turned out. I've never done that before. I've never done the lights. Well, I've never had these lights, but I never would have thought of doing the lights until I looked and walked through the first time and realized it's way too dark in this room. So I was like, I need some lights. So I put some of those lights, the little fairy lights up, and wow, what a difference. And then this chandelier, beautiful. I'm sure you've heard me say in other videos, I am so not a girly girl, but boy, let me tell you what, I can absolutely decorate for a girly girl. I think I was a girly girl in another life. I don't know. But yeah, this is my favorite room. So I'm gonna leave now because I've been in here way too long. Nope, not through the bathroom, through this door. And that is the whole interior. Now we go out the back door, and that is where we have this beautiful porch, patio, sorry. We've got the pool over there and the yard. This is just a really pretty view to sit here and have your dinner, your breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it, and you've got this to look out on. It's nice, man. It's gorgeous. So if we take a look down from the top down, so here's the porch, the entryway, living room, bathroom, activity, skill room, I suppose, kitchen, dining, coffee bar, got the patio out back, bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bedroom, bathroom. Now the layout is a little odd. I know. I was working with the property and I wanted it to be a bigger home. I wanted to have a hallway and I wanted it to be different and unique with bump outs all over the place. And even with the roofing, I think I managed fairly well. I don't think it looks bad. This is the only issue that I have back here, this roof piece here, but connecting with this one, but I honestly, I don't care. The rest of the house just makes up for it. I'm not worried about it at all. Anyway, I digress. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this and got a little bit of inspiration, got some ideas for something different in your builds. Let me know what you think down below and let me know which one's your favorite room. Do you know which one mine is? I bet you can't guess. I bet you have no idea that this one is my favorite room. I don't know what would have ever given that away. So anyway, leave any and all other comments, questions, and suggestions down below as well. Make sure you hit like, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, y'all, have fun.